Okay, we are live. Good evening. Good evening, my beautiful friends. It is it Friday today? Friday night live. Welcome. Welcome to the conversation. I am outside. It's too beautiful over weather. So please forgive me. This video is live, so if it's breaking up, we'll have to deal with this. I might start record short version of lives and upload them later. If we talk about particular topic or we're doing something, I can always record a short version, the statements, the things we talk about, and upload it as a regular video. As we're about to start, let me do something I do often. I have been writing real letters. Let me drop a letter. Oh my gosh, it would be nice if I don't drop my keys. That would be very helpful. As you guys gathering. Wait, let me check. Okay, looks good. Hello, Ed. Welcome. It is so very cold here. It is real fall weather here in Michigan right now, and I love it. But I'm slightly disappointed because I wanted to have couple of lake swims. You know, it's a classic thing. We've done a few this year, but I need more, and I don't think we're swimming in the lake in this weather. Lake Michigan is very deep and very cold, but let's see. Maybe we'll have a heat wave. If we have a heat wave, I'm gonna be streaming right from the beach. But nevertheless, hello Elizabeth, welcome. How's my connection? Is it at least, can you see me? Even if it's bad, I'm gonna stay for a little while, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, somebody's loading something. Yeah, trucks. Things. Yeah, cold weather. Cold water, yeah, no, it's really cold. You'll have hypothermia. No, how you call it? I can't say it right now. It's too late. You know what I mean? No, that weather, that cold is different. That is different. Trust me. It's not like slightly slightly chilly. If the weather is cold in Lake Michigan, you can get hypothermia. I think it's called. Yeah, you can die. Well, so my dear friends, what can I tell you? I've been getting some messages to my email, some questions. Somebody wrote me to my email and told me, you know, Veronica, I was listening to your videos. I was listening to. Second. Okay, all is good. All is good. I was listening to your videos. I was listening to your answer to questions, but somebody reached out to me and they were asking, like, how do you move on when somebody you really love, somebody you still have feelings for, decided to walk away? You know, usually it's always sudden for one person. It's never sudden for the person who decided to take advantage and leave, but often it's sudden for the person that is getting left. And I have a bit non-standard answer to this. If you claim that you love this person, love them more. Love them to an extent where you can love them from far and you can allow them to be with who they want to be. You know, because so often our love is conditional. You know, so often our love is, okay, if you're not with me, I'm going to either not destroy your image, but you know, if you're not with me, I'm gonna find the negative. I'm going to cross everything we had, and you are only loved under. Oh, somebody's drunk. You are only loved under condition, under certain condition, right? This is not love. Tyler says yes, exactly. You know, when you truly love someone, you know, when you truly do love someone, and it's always painful, of course, when they decide to walk away for whatever reason. But we often don't know. We have not the slightest clue what somebody else is going through. We, you know, as a person, we can guess. You can never know. And if you truly do, if you truly do love them, if they truly do mean something to you, you can let them be and love them even more, where you can allow them to be their own person, and to be, if they choose somebody else over you, um, you have no choice but accept it, uh, give them space, leave them alone. You can love somebody and not be with them. And after a while, you will realize that it wasn't meant to be anyway. Most likely. Because true love always needs um, reciprocity. Usually, when feelings are not mutual, people do not match. Maybe it's their level of intellect. Maybe it's their emotional intelligence. Maybe their level of development. We usually fall in love more or less with the mirror of ourselves. So, more or less, you know, some people get very upset when they keep attracting the same person, but there is a reason for it, because this person is a reflection. So sometimes when you have a burnout or you are tired, sometimes it's so good to just check out and do something else. Pour everything you have, you know, all the energy you have into yourself. Yeah, so I guess I answered the question. If you claim that you really do love that person, let them be. Let them be happy, even if that does not include you in their life. Let them be happy. Let them do what they want to do, even if it does not include you. You know, I've noticed something about people. You know, if you, I don't know if you've ever been in a situation when you have a man or a woman in your life, and the moment you have a good time without them, maybe in a company of other friends, or you go to do something, they always get upset. They get very jealous because that activity did not include you. Even if you're a woman and you were hanging out with your girls and watching chick flicks, you know, or, you know, going night on the town, you know, doing something, you know that if this person will see a smile on your face, they will somehow criticize, they will somehow be upset, and they will really ruin your mood. So you are learning how not to tell them that you have a good time. Have you ever experienced that? I have a friend and she has this ex, which I have very strict policy about exes. Unless it's a very, very exceptional person and brings value and you truly became friends and moved on romantically, I don't believe in staying in touch with your ex. It's very painful and uncomfortable and wrong. But I'm waiting. One second, guys. I'm gonna switch my camera for a second. right, let's see if this is better. Oh, this is nice. So I'm waiting till my friend will figure out how much it costs for her to stay in touch with this person, because every time she has something good happening for her, she has she, you know, her and I are having a great time together. I don't know what it is, we're always having a riot together. If she has a good news, if she gets promotion, if she gets something awesome happen in her life, he just losing his mind. And he is an ex, and I don't know, I'm waiting. She didn't ask me for advice, so I'm waiting when she will make a connection and let it go forever. I'm waiting till she makes a connection and realize that communication with this ex um, cost her her liveliness, her mood, her sanity. Just brings you pain, you know. Sometimes I think hello everyone who just joined. You know, I think sometimes you have to be bold enough to cut things off. Oh my gosh, like every truck is here, my dear friends. Every truck is here. But high five to all the truckers, to all the guys who drive in truck. I know it's a hard job, especially in winter. Oh, thank you guys. You like my outfit? It's actually a poncho. It's very cold here today. I don't know what the weather is like, but it's very cold. I mean, it's not very cold, but it's fall weather. I definitely need this. This is not just a fashion statement, and it's a nice poncho. It's so warm. My my other passion is, as some of you know, glamour, retro glamour, and I have a retro vintage store with beautiful, glamorous, ladylike things. And I realized I want to be more modest in my lives, because you know, the clothes you wear in the real life and then when you have camera on, sometimes it's focused on the wrong in the wrong places, in the wrong ways. So we're gonna be all elegant tonight. Hey Elizabeth, hey Stan. So yes, all right, the talks are gone. So yeah, I would like to say this. Yes, it's kind of like a princess. I mean, how can I not demand a princess treatment? Actually, no, I wouldn't say I ever demand a princess treatment. See see I see a man that is capable and willing, and then he has a chance. So I want to say thank you to my mods. Let me say a couple hellos. This is just a conversation. I think I'm gonna be uploading short videos again, so we can have things combined. But I need your video, I need your thumbs up, I need your comments when I start doing short videos uploads, because it can be something structured. For me, I love the live because I can connect with you. Welcome Bill. Bill is saying I'm new here. Welcome Bill. Let's see. Swan. Hey Zaid Froze, I think you left some really wonderful comments on my channel today. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it. I'm wearing a cashmere and fox. And if you want if you're a lady and you want to have some classy, elegant wear, reach out to me. Or if you're a man who are looking for a one-of-a-kind gift, feel free to reach out to me. I may or may not have what you need. I don't know, but we can see. I would never sell you something that I don't think is a good gift, because I'm kind of like a drug dealer selling drugs, because I absolutely love my products. They're all high quality, they're beautiful, created to be one of a kind, just like every woman should be one of a kind. One of a kind. When you, ladies, if you're watching me, when you feel that you're one of a kind, people treat you like you're one of a kind, because your manners, the way you position yourself, the way you manage your time, manage your care, people just can't help but have respect for you. You don't have to yell about it. All right. Thank you. Thank you for some kind words. Hello, Juan. Hello, everybody. All right, I'm gonna go back. Fuchsia, hello, darling. Well, you know my style, darling. I know you. I think you follow me on Instagram. You know my addictions. All right, guys. So I was talking about this. There is something. So we are talking today. I've been getting some letters. I've been getting some emails with some situations, some questions. So far, people want to be private, but one of the emails was from a girl that felt very insecure because she still have feelings for someone, and they're not reciprocated, and the man is deciding to leave and do his own thing. And so I wrote her back, and advice is, if she claims she loves him, I offered her to love him even more and let him live in peace. No calling, no begging. Allow the person you claim you love to strive, to find someone else, to find themselves, whatever they need to do. If you love somebody and you put a condition on it, I love you only if you're with me, if you sit here, or I love you if you do this only, that's not real love. And we probably, unconditionally, we probably love only children, I think. But maybe children and God. But honestly, if you claim you love somebody, make it unconditional, make it even more. Appreciate those beautiful things. Don't try to, look for those things that, they've done to you, this and that. If you truly still love them, don't share their imperfections. Don't share things that they told you, especially on public, especially on social media. But even with your friends, if that was a special person, if it just was nothing, if you just had a funny date, that is completely different. But if you have um, if you had a long-term relationship, and this you had, there is certain honor with this person, maybe you have a child with children together, just keep your head high, and you will gain so much more confidence. You will gain so much more self-respect, and we can love people from far. After a while, you probably will realize that your love is transforming into something else, and you're ready to be yourself again, and you are no longer attached. Usually people really mix the love with attachment. People getting attached, addicted, used to things. That's what most people think that love is this extreme attachment. Attachment to the outcome, attachment how they look in the society, attachment what they're gonna get. I just really truly deeply believe, if somebody shows you that they don't want to be with you, whether you're a man or a woman, the best thing you can do is just follow the logic. If somebody tells you they don't want to be with you, there is no reason to try to convince him, because even if you convince or guilt them, they will stay, but it will cost you so much more, and it will be so much more disappointing later. And I was talking about my friend. I truly believe in not staying in touch with a person that tends to hurt you, tends to doubt your worth. Um, Out of habit. I know the friend I'm talking about. I know. Hello, hello. I'm gonna read in a second. You know, a lot of people stay in touch with certain people out of habit. You know, because you had certain dreams. You used to do certain things. You know, you were companions. You know, not just lovers. Not just this and that. You miss companionship. You miss the convenience. You miss, the known devil. But the problem is, I've noticed this. I'm waiting till my friend notices how much this person always puts dirt. He is not happy to see her. This is such a red flag for friendships and for relationships, when you was a person that you better don't tell them the good news, because they going to be upset about your good news. They going to be upset when you have a good news. You have a travel, a gift, somebody did something nice for you. They're gonna be upset. Welcome. Today you're welcome to ask some questions if you want, but just not personal and not political. I do not answer political questions, and I don't answer. We don't want to talk anything about politics and news. That's too devastating. Let me read some of the. Daniel, can you please answer some questions? Where are you from, and where can we donate money for you? Well, if you want to support the channel, I have a PayPal link. I have Cashapp link. I have plenty of ways if you want to contribute to the channel. I also have coffee link. My moderator sharing it. If you so adamant, I would very much appreciate it. Soon I will have my super chat option, but just not yet. I am originally from Kiev, Ukraine. Yeah, so you guys can answer questions, or just share something that you like. Um, Thank you, Rustam. You see that you have a beautiful style. Thank you. I love so much the ladylike styles, and I really, really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. Also, I feel protected. Ladies, if you're watching me, sometimes, some of the women have beautiful curves, beautiful bodies, uh, beautiful, very feminine figures, and men are getting to see way too much. They're getting to see that they're not supposed to see, but for some of us it's kind of hard to hide, so we need to put effort, and you can always put effort with wearing something beautiful. Today is actually cold. Today is really, really cold. I want to invite a friend of mine to watch the stream, so I'm gonna put my camera off for just 20 seconds. All right, I think I did that. Wait. Oh, my camera I think disappeared. It is not opening. Does it feel like a lifetime? Guys, I think something. Can you hear me? I think my camera is not opening anymore. No. I might have to come back. Did you guys hear me? My camera is not opening, so I'll have to come live. So guys, you'll have to subscribe to my channel to see me. It's called Veronica Wilson Live Talks. Yes, I know you can hear me, but okay, thank you, but it's not opening. All right, I'm just gonna re-enter because I cannot open the camera, and I know you like seeing the camera. I also want to talk about a different topic, so I'm gonna be back in just a minute. So come back. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I just did this. How crazy. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. Yeah, I know you can hear me, but the camera is not coming on. Oh no, it's not coming on. Huh. Here we are. Just, you cannot see me. Hello, Rosendo. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna come on. That's too bad because we have all these people. All right, guys. If you know my channel, Veronica Olson Live Talks, I'm gonna be right back in just a minute. Sorry that there is no. It's the first time this happens. I don't know why. Oh yes, it's back. It's back. Yay! I'm so glad. I don't have to reopen. So, yay! I'm back. Hello, Antonio. Yes, long time. How are you? Good to see you, Antonio. This is podcast now. Yes. Something I want to also to talk about. Grass is always greener on the other side. And today I was watching some really scandalous updates about a lady that is um, actually very classy, very beautiful. I would say psychologist and relationship expert. I was actually honestly her fan. I was 100% her fan. And not like lately, I have not been watching much of her, but before, maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, I find her. Well, she's extremely beautiful, eloquent, beautiful accent. She's originally from Middle East. Maybe some of you know her. And her name is Sadia Khan. But today, something absolutely insane came about her. Is that basically she is living kind of like a double life, that everything she talks about she lives the completely opposite. And I understand it's on a scale of people, for example, who are not necessarily famous. Everybody who's trying to prove something, and for example, when certain couples keep posting their pictures and talking about their love, and I don't believe that for a second. Because if you ever been in love, if you ever been intimate with somebody, the last thing in the world you want to do is show a picture. When you have the most delicious kiss, the most delicious touch, when you just getting lost in the world, when you spend the night together, when you have those hormones and those feeling of true intimacy with someone, you just want, you just experience such pleasure and such a feeling that last thing you want is invite a third person to watch you. In this case, third person meaning social media, like whatever, social media, I don't know, Facebook, Instagram. The last thing, when you have the most intimate, the most sacred time with the person that you love, the last thing you want is to show it to everyone. The only time people do that is when they don't believe they worth it, when they're trying to prove something to your ex, to their ex, so they try to promote their brand or something like that. But honestly, if you remember yourself in a happy moment, you're not thinking about taking a photo. You are not thinking about taking a photo. I took about 2 years of internet, so I'm coming back again on my channel because for multiple reasons, I felt that I really had enough time of internet and I really miss it. But when you experience certain moments of connection, with your family, or maybe you're like you're doing something really, really from your heart, unless your work is create content, you don't really want, it's too intimate for other people to see. Some of my most beautiful moments in my life, they the pictures are taken right here. Oh my gosh, I feel someone, I hear someone drunk is around, but that's okay. You take pictures right here in your heart. You experience, it's not just the picture, it's the experience that you remember. It's the experience that you will remember maybe to the last day of your lives. There are certain things that we were meant to experience before we are gone. And when somebody is trying to convince you that they it's like they have the convincing energy. But if you think about it, have you have you ever had a kiss with someone for the camera, like a really intimate moment? Have you ever had, like, how the camera will appear there? Let's say you're out on a romantic vacation with your loved one, unless you decide, okay, let's make a couple photos. But in general, you have those cuddly moments, those sweet moments, you don't want to be on camera. It feels very weird. So I think that we are all in a way deceived by the craziness of social media, and so many people are taking, it's really hard to say what's truth, what is a truth and what is a lie. And today I might do a reaction video because I don't know if I can. It came out too graphic, and basically the person that was portraying her content, her style, her poise, her elegance, turned out to be, if all of this is true, which uh, it sounds like it because her voice is very, very specific and it doesn't sound like AI. Turned out to be that she seemed to live the life the opposite of what she was saying. And I would say this: every person have a right to certain privacy. You know, it would be weird if anybody who is a public person would come and tell you absolutely everything about them. It would be weird if somebody comes and they tell you everything. I think it's too much, it's not needed, and privacy truly is a luxury. But when you live the life completely opposite of what you're saying, this is like, this is still kind of shocking to me. I don't know, I'm really disappointed because I was a big fan of this lady. I don't know what she has to say, but basically she was completely she was engaging in an intimate relationship with a engaged man who was about to have a child, and she's this famous guru. She charges like $8,000 an hour. You know, I was a huge fan. I mean, she's stunningly beautiful, very eloquent, and so on and so forth. But unfortunately, it looks like a woman's. You know, we can all make a mistake. Don't get me wrong. We can all. I literally feel that when I come here, it's becoming a life of a town. Everybody wants to be here now. Her name, you probably know her because it's Sadia Khan. She's very, very beautiful Middle Eastern woman, gorgeous, and she's in Arab Emirates. But she went viral. I agree with some of her things. With some of her things I disagree, but her presentation, the way she puts herself together, I just really was admiring her. But it does discredit you when you are not just, you know, everybody can sometimes get all, you know, get drunk or do something, you know, people have a right to a mistake. But it sounds like she was indulging in it. It sounds like she was very proud to be a side woman, indulging in it, and it was mostly about certain things. And I don't know. Yes, I might do commenting channel. I don't know about reaction, but maybe a commenting. Let's see what's going on. Ah, there is a bar there. Some people are drinking. Anyway, let's not gossip tonight. Because the thing is, it only makes sense if I would show the clip or play the clip, because you have not seen that. No, Kizzy, let's not to say this. I'm just very disappointed because I wouldn't say that, you know, I don't think that you should idolize anyone. You have to understand human are human. We all have our experiences. We all have things we don't want anybody to know. We all have things we want to hide. We all have things we are not proud about. We all have those. But when it's something so outrageous, you know, when it's something so shocking, it's kind of a different story, you know, when it's something. Oh, my thing almost matches, you know, when it's something that's completely the opposite. it kind of scares me, honestly. Like, I don't really watch a lot of things on social media, but there were some family channels, some vlog channels where the super mothers with 7 children, and then you learn that those mothers were torturing those children. Things like this, they always shock me. And then just tells you, before you compare your relationship to others, before you look at your let's say at the woman you're with, and you look at how she changed over the years, and some of your imperfections, very often you just compare fantasy, you compare her to a fantasy that's not even real. I really think that social media and showing off things kind of ruined a lot of relationships, a lot of depths, because people sometimes to show off would change, loyalty, change dedication for a good look, and to show off. Because before, in order to show off, you really do need to be a celebrity. You need to be a big time celebrity, so people are hunting for you, people are looking for you, put you in the magazines. You need to know someone. If you're not that big of a celebrity, but you need like PR. But now everyone have a phone and a social media account, and a lot of people compare the actual relationship with a relationship online, with the beautiful pictures that so often women buying themselves those gifts and presents. I'm not saying that beautiful things don't exist, and it's okay to share. So, sometimes we want to share things with other people, like you have an update, something is going on, but something beautiful is going on. But I don't know, I really feel the presence of an evil eye somehow. I've learned to be very, very protective of personal information. I don't know, it's just maybe that I've seen so much, and also it's so joyful. It's Oh yeah, the fire came on. It is so joyful when you can be in the comfort of your home, you can be with your people, and they can feel comfortable. Because so many people who start in channels and YouTubes, for example, they forget that their family um, did not sign for it. A lot of people who maybe have marriage problems or issues, they forget that their spouse did not sign to be talked on TikTok about. You know, people just forget about it. Look at this fire, guys, how beautiful it is. It's the first touch of fall. I don't know. I think it is so uncomfortable when people, especially people who that are somewhat popular on social media, or just come come on TikTok in their almost underwear and bonnet on their head and start talking about their spouses. I don't know. I think it's so embarrassing. Like, why would you launder your intimate things uh, to everyone outside? I just find it very classless and very weird. I don't know. I find it so classless. If I broke up, not broke up, but ended a relationship one time a long time ago with somebody who I've learned was telling everything about, like our dates and things like this to their coworker. Why? This is way too intimate. Why would you tell your personal business to a coworker? It's like you are in bed with a third person. I find it so weird. So weird. Hi, Mikey. Check out the fire. Check out the winter here in Michigan. I have to say, I do love it. Anyway, yes, I might just talk about these things separately. I just want to come on, get some fresh air before the bedtime. I told you that I will be late today. We had a really nice time out. Also, me personally, I like going out when nobody's out. I really don't like crowds. I don't like people, too many people around. I like privacy and the atmosphere. I usually do the opposite of what everyone else does. I don't know if it's good or bad, but that's just what it is. Wow, Gaucho, thank you. Thank you for the compliments. He was proud of you. I'm not saying what he did was right. It's good that he wasn't ashamed. It's not about being ashamed. It's not about being ashamed. Proud is something different. You know, proud is when you be you are proud of the woman you're with. You say just things, you know, some compliments. You know, guys, one of the most beautiful thing you can do when you're with your woman somewhere, you embarrass, quote unquote, her on public. I don't mean actually embarrass. I mean you can make a beautiful comments. You should always praise your woman on public, and ladies, you should always praise your man on public. But it doesn't mean you tell them the details, what's going on in at home. If you're engaged or married, you don't. Nobody needs to know about your dates. About like, no, especially if you're a man. You ruining the intimacy. It's between two. It's only between two. Even, you know, the way I love romance, some of my most romantic, most delicious, most beautiful moments nobody knows about, because they belong only to me and the person that I shared them with. Period. But when a man shares the details, intimate, like just some, you know, some romantic, who does it? No, it has nothing with pride. It has not, absolutely nothing with being proud. It's just some people digest information because they cannot self-validate. Oh my gosh. What in the world? I'm seeing the weirdest things. Okay, it's a guy on a three-wheeler bike with some interesting sound. I don't know what it is, but yeah, you know, sometimes some people cannot self-validate. It's okay maybe to share things, but very much, very, you know, you have to filter what you share. You know, usually it's for us females. Yes, we love sharing with each other, and sometimes we want to have laughter or share something beautiful, but we are women, we are meant for those things. We are more emotional, but even as women, I would say, you need to know who you share with. You need to know who you share with, and there are some very intimate things you should really keep to yourself. You know why? Because it will be uncomfortable for even for your friend. I used to have a friend many years ago who she would tell me like she would tell me some intimate details that I didn't care to hear. I didn't care to hear at all. I was so uncomfortable. I was very, very young. I didn't want to hear none of that stuff. And my face would just, I would just have disgust on my face. But she wouldn't stop. So I had to break up with her. Have to break up with her because we were not on the same level. You know, I really did not need the details. Alinочка, привет. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know what is the name of this color, but I don't think I'm gonna sell this one. I don't know what to do, my darling. It's actually a poncho. I wish I could show it to you. I actually posted on my Instagram. One is dusty pink and one is like minty blue. It looks blue. It looks different on the camera right now. It looks a bit teal, but it's kind of between blue and teal. But I look at it here, it looks like a beautiful blue. Like very romantic, like baby blue sort of. Seafoam, maybe, yes. But right now with this lighting, not on camera. On camera it does look seafoam, but right now here it looks blue. Like I look at my color, it looks blue. But regardless, thank you guys. Thank you for the kind words. It's I have an excuse to wear this beautiful coat because it's very cold. It's like literally fall here. So I think I can say goodbye to my last lake swim of the year. Unless I want to be a seal. I don't think that will work. Oh my gosh, I love this fire on the background. I love fire so much. I can look at fire forever. I love water, fire, mountains, greenery, butterflies, flowers. Can look at it forever. Oh my goodness, no, no. Mikey, you understood me, yes. Uh, Mikey is saying, I used to drive rideshare and college girls would get really graphic about their body count and sexual encounters. Oh, TMI. Yes, please, please, please spare that. It is so inappropriate. It is so inappropriate. I mean, I don't know. Unless that's the kind of conversation you have and you are like in your for some reason, that's something, but it's not for the public eye. I don't know how people don't understand this. The times we are living on. The thing is, I feel like people make others so uncomfortable. It's like you didn't ask for it, you didn't buy a ticket, it's not that kind of show. It feels very boundary crossing to me. So yes, best you can do is leave immediately. They the saying, yes, I appreciate what you say. Be elegant and beautifully eloquent with your lady in public. The intimacy is for you and your partner in private. This way, those stay in the vault of the mind. Yes, yes, yes. There is a word intimacy for a reason. For a reason. Sometimes, when you're as a woman, when you are, if you're, with your close girlfriends and you're just in love and you have an amazing partner, so sometimes you can just have one look on your face and your friends understand everything. There's no reason to go about the details and graphics of things because it will ruin everything and it's way too precious. And a woman doesn't have to say all this. When she's happy in certain ways, you can tell. And same with the men. I think for the men it's also so inappropriate because when you discuss a woman you're with, it's like you're exposing your woman in a vulnerable state. You're exposing her to other men, telling about certain things, and I just find it extremely inappropriate. Anyway, guys, we have a little bit. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, let's see. I think this sage blue extremely beautiful. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. I love it too. It's one of my favorite colors. I have another one in dusty pink, but I think dusty pink is not quite my color. It's very elegant, but it's not really the perfect color. I think it's for somebody who have maybe like a bit of a caramel skin, a bit of a tan on their skin. I think it would be gorgeous. All right, let's not yeah, but only tell my cat about my relationships. I think there is time and place for everything. We used to have times when we would sit down with girls and share some things, but there are levels how you share and who you share with. uh yes, I know, Alinочка, it's so true. um Alina is saying that society has normalized oversharing, swearing, and poor language. Yeah, especially all of this together. And especially what kills me when people are literally like cutting cabbage and I don't know, making burgers, and they're like literally in their tank top with a bra or without a bra, their hair is a mess, and they're on the cameras like, hey y'all, let me tell you about my husband. You know what, I really don't see nothing wrong with him, but something is off. Like, what are you doing? You and I just watched an interview of one of the girls that you knew personally. I used to follow, and she came out and told whole bunch of information about some intimacy issues between them. Why do you tell intimate things? You have the right, you want to end the relationship, end it, but you absolutely don't have to come and tell the world. um, you know how they used to have, you go to a pope, you go to a minister, you close the door, you close the curtain. I don't know in English this word, when you come and you tell all your sins. Yes, you can do that. Sometimes we need to take things out of our chest. Sometimes we just have to take the pain out of our chest. I completely understand it, but why in that case with that girl, I'm not gonna say her name, but she was forever with her one partner. They have beautiful family, beautiful daughter, amazing business, and she had to come and say that no longer satisfying her in bed. It's like, seriously, you really want to do that? And of course men do the same thing. It's not gender exclusive, but I just think it's terrible. It's terrible. It's like, okay, you want to live with dignity, you made your choice. You can talk in private, but don't come out and tell such things. Awful. Yeah, the oversharing is becoming this trend. It's like, oh yeah, we need to be vulnerable. Everybody knows, everybody needs to know. No, they don't. Thank you, my darling. I appreciate you, Alinочка. Yeah, social media is the biggest problem. I'm realizing this now too. It just gets into intimate. If you unless you can use social media, but you need to know how to use it, not to harm your family. We do use, I'm using social media right now. YouTube is also social media, but it's how you use it. Most people use it to their, how to say it, to their own demise. I forgot that word, how to say it. Confessions, yes. Yes, confessions, exactly. Thank you. But there is this person in the church that you come and you have this black curtain, and he's on one side, you on another, you close the door and you tell them all your most insane sins, and it's supposed to be confidential. Venting. Yeah, venting, yes, but it's like when you come to the pope, like to this person in the church, and you tell everything. I've honestly never done that. I feel bad. I don't want to I don't want to do this to anyone. There is you and God. It's enough. I also think, I have to admit, sometimes it's very addicting to get validation all the time. I feel this sometimes with my closest friends, but I also remember sometimes to give them a break as well. But yes, sometimes you just get addicted to the validation. You can share things and maybe laugh together or whatever. Alinочка, you know what I mean. But it takes a special kind of connection to be able to do that. What about married women who are do Instagram in bikini? I'm against any like excessive body exposure, even if you have an ideal body, even if you are a I don't know, a fitness model or some. I don't like it. I find it, person who comes to your page should not know another truck. Person that comes to your page should not know how your behind looks like naked. Okay, this is just facts. I mean, nobody needs to know this. I think it's too much, way too much, and not even out of control, but out of dignity. Why would you want to do that? О боже, Миша, все хорошо будет, спокойствие, только спокойствие. Hello, Mohammed. Hello. Oh my gosh, somebody else. Somebody else. Sometimes that aired laundry backfires. Oh, it backfires all the time, not sometimes. Uh, it's always backfires. So you never know which direction your audience is going to fall. Yeah, but yes, I don't know. I don't know. I'm so against it. Alinочка, did you watch the video I've sent you? I need therapy after that video. I swear I need therapy. I did, I understand that, you should never idolize a person. We all have our downsides. We all have things that are not flattering. We all have things when we are losing our cool. We all have things. I can tell you right now that I have a lot of things that I would not want to be shown, when I could not control my emotions or have some vulnerable moments, but they are with my family, they are with my loved ones. They had forgiven me, and I had forgiven them, for certain things and challenges and disappointments. But so there is no ideal person. We all act differently when there is stress, when there are circumstances that are unexpected. But it always scares me when you trust somebody or you look up to them, if they are online, for example, or it's your family member or it's your friend, and you look up to them, you see them, and then you learn that they are complete up, not just slightly different. We are all slightly different. We all wear social mask. Me, you, your friends, we all wear social mask, because if you wouldn't wear a social mask, I would literally roll out of the bed with, have some, I don't know, have some toast in my mouth, having coffee in one hand, with a crazy hair, I don't know, unshowered, like looking insane on the camera. I would not do that, because I find it extremely inappropriate. But also, the way, for example, I talk to my very close people and kind of jokes I make, I'm not gonna come on camera and be like this. All of us, every single person is wearing a social mask. And sometimes we have hard times when we can have extra emotions. Sometimes all of us can be rude. But the point is to try to do better. The point is to evolve and grow and be more refined and polished with time. But that's just really, it just really makes me doubt, Alinочка, that video, that I don't know if you had a chance to watch it. That video just, it's killed me. It killed me. I might have to do a reaction on that video, but it's so highly inappropriate that I don't know. Yes, I'm traumatized. Yes, I'm so traumatized after watching that video. This is a video of a lady that actually was one of the most beautiful, and is one of the most beautiful, one of those prominent people in a relationship advice space. And it looks like she's been living a double life. So her other life is not just somewhat different, but it's a completely opposite of these things that she's preaching. And as I said earlier, I was a huge fan of her. Well, she's just, some women, some people are born with like this god level of beauty and poise, and I mean, I'm a woman, and and I was just totally head over heels of her beauty and poise and elegance, and I don't know, she's just very profound, very, and I'm thinking, is it all a mask now? Because the stuff, okay, we are not perfect, we have things that we are not proud of, as I said. Sometimes you have a choice in life. You might have 2 men that loves you or 3 men that love you. It happens, I'm telling you. You can have certain things going on. But the stuff, and she's a gorgeous woman. I had no doubts that men are fighting over her. Okay, that's cool, it's normal. But the stuff, the level, the low level of the stuff that she was talking in her voicemail, it was just shocking. So Alinочка, get ready for the therapy. I need your voicemail after this. I don't know. Just, well, I don't know, honestly. Sometimes we need time to digest this, and it's not for us to judge, in terms of the way, there is God, and We all have our destiny, we all make our sins, every single one of us. But it just kind of shakes my faith in humanity, you know? It just shakes my faith in humanity. It really does. It really, really does. So, I'm sorry guys, most of you don't have no idea what I'm talking about, but I'm basically talking about when people portray one image like that is not even real. Wait, I'm talking about the situation. Yes, Mikey, that's happened. You know, I don't like those trends. I don't care if a woman married or not married. I do not support anybody having to having, you know, showing too much of themselves. But it's kind of weird when, you know, you have a husband. That's pretty weird. I just think that no husband in the world would like that, you know? No husband in the world would approve that. I don't think I don't think that anybody would argue that, you know. Thank you for the compliments, guys. Thank you, thank you. In my opinion, she always talks in absolutes too much. Yeah, she does that. She holds an absolute truth in her statements. Yeah. She definitely, you know, she definitely has very strong statements. And you know, the thing is, so when we talking about different terms, it's like it's a cat in a bag. You know, you can't possibly tell about each and every scenario. So, but if you're too vague, if you're too undefined, then your content is not that interesting. You know, if you say too many exceptions, then your content is kind of watery. So thank you for this public therapy session. You are welcome. You're welcome. You're so sweet. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you. Yes, you're still here. I wish I was sooner. It's all good, Naiko. Hello. They should be themselves. I don't know. I don't think that people should be themselves. We live in a society, we have social norms. Maybe I feel like walking around naked right now. Like, I just feel like it. I mean, it's cold, but what if it's hot? Like, it's me, it's myself. You know, the society, if we want to live in society, it has certain standards. It has certain standards, you know, it just does. Yeah, I would be immediately flagged here on YouTube if they see something inappropriate. So you know, this is ridiculous. You know, we have so many sad events. I just don't want to talk about the news, but we have such horrible events. Somebody have been themselves and unalived children at the church. They've been themselves. They felt like that day. They felt like going outside and harming children at the church. They were themselves. I think we live in society, we have certain rules and they must be respected. You don't want to live by society rules, go to the island, go to the forest, go into Australian tribe, go to African tribe and be yourself and see how that will work out for you. Thank you for the kind words. Christmas lights, yes. Thank you. Thank you guys. I don't know how much longer. I don't know how much longer I will be doing this very generous lives. I really want to start recording content, but I need your support. Uh, I hope that I will see you there. But you know, we shall see. My heart, for some reason, wants to keep recording this video. I can't explain it. And when I feel it in my heart, I have to follow. There is no reason. I have to be doing other things. I have to be sleeping right now. I have some plans. I have to, but I just feel that I have to record. I don't know why. So I hope you're at least enjoying it. Oh, by the way, KZ, thank you so much for the rose. Thank you so very much. You're so sweet. Especially, you know, while I'm having a bit drama. A bit of a drama with YouTube, it really made me smile. Thank you so much. I hope you're here and you can uh, hear me. My appreciation. Thank you for supporting the channel. Um, doesn't surprise me if you flaunting perfect image on social media. Most likely there is something imperfect you're hiding. Yeah, I guess so. She was. Yeah, she was. You know, guys, we all have character flaws. All of us. Okay, we all have ugly moments. But there was something a little bit lately that I stopped watching her. I could not explain why. There were certain statements that she was making, you know, that I could not quite relate to. But I think it just kind of overgrew. I think she's talented. I think she's beautiful. But the best thing she could do is come out and address these rumors. Not rumors. Unfortunately, guys, with the way of technology, it is her voice. So when you send voice messages, when you send text messages, remember that everything can be recorded. She was basically threatening a fiance of the man she was cheating with. I mean, I can't even repeat it on this live. I'm not comfortable. I don't know, Linочka, if you heard that. I'm not comfortable to repeat it here. It's 18 plus information. Yeah, but you know what? I agree. When somebody is working too hard to always have a perfect image, it's a question of control and it's a bit of a narcissism, you know? I used to I have this observation that, you know, sometimes it's okay to post photos of you that are not very flattering, like that have bad lighting, like for example, like this, you know, this and this. Of course, this is better because it has a great light. But I've learned that, you know, it's okay to post unflattering photos of you, to post photos when your body doesn't look that good, or you know, because it's like gives you this realness. You know, you can look like this, you can also look like that. People who love you gonna love you anyway. Nico is saying 96 watching. Well, it was 96. Only 43 likes. Thank you, Nico. You're so sweet. Yes, guys, if you're enjoying, put a like. Likes are free, you know. Will you marry me? No, but thank you for the kind offer. That's discrimination. Why can males walk around in shirtless photos, but female is condemned? That's inequality. Life is inequality. Women and men will always be unequal. We are equal in our rights, but there is a reason. Why do you think? What do you think will happen if women will walk around with their breasts out? How do you think it's gonna help society? But I would rather cover my torso, cover my breasts, and go to war. I assume you're a woman. Would you go to war? Would you want to be drafted to go to war as men do when there is crisis? Would you like to go and fight and die and get injured? And I mean, whatever happens, whatever suffering you will endure. I would put this and 10 more of this. And I would put this over my face. But don't draft me to war because this is not something I was born for. This is, I don't want to build roads. I don't want to use heavy machinery. I don't want to be a man. I would absolutely be miserable. David Bellinger, loved watching your live stream. Thank you, David. Very, very sweet of you. Thank you. somebody new on our channel, thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. I hope you're still here and still enjoying the live stream, but welcome to the channel, and I'm flattered. Okay. Yes, you can join the conversation. So, yes, we are not equal. We are not equal. We're not made equally, because as women, we are divine. I never want to be like a man. I know I have magic that no man has. Straight or gay, straight or gay. There is no man have a magic that a woman does. A woman can stop the war. A woman can change lives. A woman can inspire most angry enemies, most brutal fights to stop. A woman can heal with her love. A woman can have a child that is not doing well. Everybody say, oh, this child will die, this child will not make it. But a woman has a power to nurture and love that child and give him the best chance of survival. I've seen this. So we are powerful, we are amazing, but in a different way. And I much rather cover myself up to my up to my forehead or whatever is required, than go and be drafted to the war and sleep in the trenches and have my legs bleeding and have to die there. You know, it's happening right now. For those who are so curious where I'm from, I'm originally from Kiev, Ukraine, and men in my native country, as we speak, are cold, hungry. Some of them losing arms, legs, lives. Some of them are wounded. They're bleeding right now as we speak. Some of them would open a can of soup if they could right now, and they would eat it and cry because they're so hungry. So, you know, this is a problem with our societies, that we think that we could be just about anything. No, we really can't. And when we have situations when somebody gets up, somebody who is undiagnosed person with a mental disorder, they think they don't know if they're a man or a woman, and they go and they blew up the innocent poor children and people in church. It's out of this stupid tolerance. This is not tolerance, this is just putting everyone in danger. I really want to have a week without news. I'm gonna give myself this luxury. No internet, no lives. Maybe not a week, but at least 3-4 days, because I saw a child who had died out of hands of people that let a crazy person that cannot decide if they're a man or a woman just coming and shooting the child that had his whole life ahead of him. I saw the post, and I just can't imagine this. So yes, we need some order in our society. We need to protect our children. And yes, there are obvious reasons why women cannot go topless. There are very obvious reasons, because we are genetically different, and this is inappropriate. Believe me, I wish it was different. You want to enjoy the nature, go to a wild spot when there is not a person, not a human. Go with your partner and enjoy. You know, I think in US they call it skinny dipping. You know, been there, done that, but only in the privacy. Only in the privacy, when it is allowed, when you're not making anybody uncomfortable. The problem about this also, a lot of women supposedly wearing something, but you can't even see it. And I feel so bad for children and teenagers and adolescents have to watch that, you know. Oh, I went on a rant. David B said, subscribe, love listening to you. Thank you, David. I'm so touched that my channel is growing again. It means so much for me. Thank you guys. I never said that somebody needs to be imprisoned, but they need to be taken out of the scene. Imagine you have a adolescent son, okay? You have a son who's 12 years old, and here's a woman that takes your clothes off. I mean, you want your son to see this? I mean, if you do, then maybe you need a little medical attention. I don't know. I don't know about prison. I just know that we have different rules for men and women. I take any etiquette rules over have to have a military duty, all right? And or go and climb on the roof or or fix roads when it's 100 degrees already. When it's already 100 degrees and you're wearing vests and sweat heavily. Yeah. How's that been working out? People flaunting or wanting to be accepted for this physical image doesn't have enough control of their minds. They lost control of their soul, get rid of emotions. Yeah, I mean, listen, you want to be, I love nature. I love, what do you call, I like, what they call, uniting with nature. There are so many places of wilderness. You want to do it? You can, you can absolutely do it. You can absolutely do it. Nobody's gonna bother you. So, yes, I'm okay. I'm just recording the video. Yes, I'm just recording the video. But nobody can see you. It's point me, yes. Don't worry. YouTube. I don't know. How many subscribers do I have? 10K something.
It's good.
Yes, growing.
Do you have your own brand and stuff or not?
In the process.
It's really easy.
Yes.
Have you heard about drop shipping?
Yes, I do.
You should.
I'm kind of in the conversation, but thank you.
Sorry.
Yes, I appreciate. Yeah,
no.
yeah. Wow, look at this. We have all kinds of kids. Yes, I've just almost got a consultation how to sell some products. He's not wrong. All right, guys, 5 more minutes, okay? And I gotta go. People flaunting and wanting to be accepted for their physical image. Yeah. Being walking shirtless is not elegant for either men or women. No one needs to see unsolicited nudity on the street. Yes. I have been to Ukraine. I have great memories of it. Yes. Thank you, CCGB. You're so sweet. Thank you, Norman. Haha, direct answers only. This is why I will love Veronica. Thank you, KZ. De Argentina, Hermosa baby. Thanks. I've been to war for I've been to war for women like you. Thanks. David, yes, thanks so much for supporting the channel. I know most people prefer, send super chats on the stream. It's so cool, but hopefully I'll have this feature soon. I used to have it, but I made a mistake. God forbid. I made some guideline mistake, and we're trying to figure it out. Also, my videos, so it doesn't get any more authentic than my videos. It's very unscripted and unfiltered. Argentina, hello. I don't know what you're talking about, Mikey. I don't know what Kiev women are. Everyone is lost in the physical. We lost our spirituality. What body positivity given to? Oh, don't even get me started on body positivity. Don't even get me started on this. Oh. Beauty always what attracts. I mean, we are human. We appreciate beauty. It's true. But there is no outer beauty. I mean, yes, there is no true outer beauty without an inner beauty. If you notice, there are some women that generally would be very beautiful, but because they have a terrible personality, nobody really likes them. Okay, guys. Another walking teenager. Okay. We need more mental health research. I think we have too much mental health research. We need to enforce rules for people to follow. I cannot stand tattoos. I cannot stand it. You're not supposed to do that to your body, not aesthetically, not health wise, not spiritually. I'm sorry, no. Veronica, how popular are your beliefs? Where are you from? Um, most of the beliefs that are common sense are very popular. I didn't realize we were conservative and traditional. I always thought I was so progressive for my country, you know. But here I am conservative and traditional. To an extent. I mean, obviously we're not, we're not Amish people. We have our own lives. We must address human nature. It's not for race, gender, age, sport, culture. People will find something else to focus at the point to feel superior. Well, yes, but what can we do about it? This is more of a psychological issue. Yes, people love control, people love power. It's true. But there is certain order of things that, if you have mental health issue, you should not be walking outside. I don't think this country will ever take protecting kids seriously. Oh, I can't even. I can't even tell you. I agree with you. It's a too painful topic, but I agree with you 100%. You like my eye makeup? Thank you. You can look at it. My eyes are red now, I think. I think society should decide to correct or not correct society norms. Should not be arrest if men and women should say unacceptable. I don't know. Society had failed at this already. We have flags burning. We have people walking around in appropriate clothes, in bras and shorts. I think we already failed at this. I don't know. I think some rules need to be period. It's not too safe at 12:37. Usually it's not, but where I live it is. I appreciate your concern. It's time to go run take my dogs. Okay, date. Have a good evening. Can I get the address for you, please? Yes. Maybe my bank account too. All right. Thank you guys for joining this conversation. I'm actually blessed, there are a lot of downsides where I live, but I do have a blessing that I can do. I was a bit uncomfortable when that kid talked to me, but he was trying to help. He was trying to advise me to have a merchandise line, which I appreciate. All right, my dear friends, I'm gonna go have some tea, calm my trauma today. I just, it's painful to get disappointed in people that you trusted. I didn't know that lady personally that I was talking about. I haven't met her, but I was quite an admirer, a fan, I would say. And yeah, I don't even know why I'm so disappointed, but I'm very disappointed. Are you depressed? When I read your comment, yes. Thank you, CCGB. You're so sweet. We want Veronica March. What do you mean? Oh, merch. Oh my god. I thought you want me to march. No, please. Yes, I have some ideas too, but yes, I think I can only have merch after I get monetized again. So, guys, if you could do me a big favor, if you want to leave some comments after the stream in a constant comment section, if you want to share my channel, if you want to check out my other videos, please do that, because the more positive feedback I have, the sooner I can have my features back and I could do merch. I already have one idea for a t-shirt, no free samples. Like a sweet, cute t-shirt or tank top. Maybe like a t-shirt, like a fitted t-shirt for a lady saying no free samples. We talked about this. But yes, I actually would love to have some merch. No free samples. I don't know why it just came to me. No free trial. Another one, no free trial. My eyes are red, my dear friends. Oh, thank you. Sending love back. Kid size merch. Yeah. All right, darlings. Darlings. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this live. I really appreciate you. Alinishka, ideas are welcome. I might have to wait, I don't know, anywhere between months and two. But it's okay. It's okay. All right, my darlings. Thank you for the company. I got all the fresh air I needed before going to bed. I love this good lighting. Because this like so dull. Like look, so dull. All right. I will see you all very soon. Thank you for stopping by. And have a wonderful weekend. I probably will take the weekend off to recharge my spirit. So we'll see you after that. Have an amazing long weekend. Connect with your loved ones and connect with your loved ones. And I will see you very soon. Yes, Casey, of course.